morning. It's Valerie here. I've been doing a program with a couple of people, a rapid reset program. It's already day 4 of day 5, and I can't tell you how grateful we all feel to have been on this program together during these times. And I'm just watching how it's just expanding our minds and really settling us and giving us the nourishment that our minds actually really needed during this time. And the exercises that we were working on together today and the conversation we had today was on reflection. And I happened to say that, when you say have some reflection time to someone, they think like you're saying have a tic tac, as a little shot of nothing, like a small little dose of nothing that maybe gives you fresh breath for maybe, I don't know, an hour, and then it's nothing. But reflection actually is like a banquet, right? When you actually do it, that little space that you create gives your mind the kind of nourishment that just sustains you. But anyway, one of the things that I did today was I read to them from a book called Letter to My Teenage Self. Can I highly, 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 highly recommend this for you, for your teenager? It is a fantastic book, and it's basically letters from notable Australians to their teenage self. And this one is for our young people. If you have a young person, maybe get them to watch the replay, or if they're at home, this will be for you. Letter to My Teenage Self, written by Missy Higgins. Now, I don't know if it's well known, but there was a doctor at the center of massive online yuck stuff because of COVID-19, but he in fact is the father of Missy Higgins, and that's not really the reason why I chose the letter from Missy Higgins. I just chose the letter from Missy Higgins because it's just so edgy, and she had a bunch of great things to say. That's the picture of Missy Higgins there. All right, here we go. A letter to 13-year-old Missy Higgins. Dear 13-year-old me, look, I'm going to be honest. This year is going to be your toughest yet. You won't feel certain of anything. The world will sometimes feel like it is literally shifting underneath those brown leather T-bars of yours. That girl at school who you're afraid of, the one that everyone wants to be like, who pinches the back of your arm painfully every time you walk by, she's a sad person. I know it's hard to feel sympathy for her when you're currently fantasizing about punching her in her stupid face, but try not to take it personally and be glad you're not her. Man, you don't know it now, but there are so many new hormones and stuff coursing through your veins that just make everything seem so emotional and raw and hard to deal with. Believe me, when you get a bit older, life turns from a rickety old horror movie roller coaster into a cruisy party sailing boat on a silken sea. Okay, that's maybe an exaggeration, but you get what I mean. Things will fall into place like a pro in a Tetris game. Doesn't happen for me. One by one, stuff just begins to make sense. Right now, there are moments when it feels like you're never going to belong anywhere, right? That you're just too different, that no one could possibly understand a freaky alien like you. Well, just know this, someday, in the not too distant future, you'll realize that those qualities make you so rad. When was this written? Did people even say that? Seriously. Possibly even the exact things you're being teased for right now at school are the exact things that will gain you respect and many a high five once you're out in the real world. Don't get me wrong, there are bozos everywhere who won't get you. Even when you're 40, or 45. And don't get me started on Twitter trolls. But unlike at school, when you're an adult, it's easy to find people who get you and love you and accept you for who you are. And when you find those people, you've got to pull them all real close and don't let them go. They are your friends for life. Little friend, As the years go by, your little guarded heart will unfold bit by bit. It will. You'll even learn to see the similarities between you and strangers and realize we're not all so different after all. In fact, you'll begin to see that most people are fundamentally the same underneath all the many, many layers of crap we build up over time to protect our paper-mache hearts. You'll realize none of us has a freaking clue what we're doing or how to live. We're just all doing the best we can. You'll be sad sometimes. I can't promise you that you won't, because everyone gets sad. Some more than others, but you'll learn ways to deal with it. Like exercising and not taking drugs. Also calling your sister and just talking and talking until the tightness dissipates. And importantly, you'll notice that like everything, sadness comes and goes. Accepting the ride is often the hardest part, that and asking for help. Honestly, darling, being a teenager sucks. I know it does. Being liked, being popular, being skinny, being pretty, getting good grades, pleasing your parents, ugh. Don't worry about those things. And please don't diet. Despite what all the magazines seem to be telling you, it's much better to be healthy than skinny. I know it feels like maybe the only thing that you can control in such a crazy, unpredictable world, but it is not the answer. Also, don't worry about your grades. If you really want to go to uni and get a degree, great. But if not, you should know that almost none of your friends who go to uni will end up using their degrees to get a job, or maybe they have to do 5 or 6 degrees. And all of them are still paying off their uni debts. If you know what you want to do, just get out there and find a way to do it. Be an apprentice, start from the ground up. Doing what you love is important. You've got a lifetime to figure out what that is. You've got a lifetime of learning. It never stops. And it's a cliche, I know, but life really does get better. I promise. All you have to do right now is survive. And know that I love you. Love from older you. XXXXXXX. It's a beautiful letter from Missy Higgins. I think all of us can take some wisdom from that and take some courage from that. Have a great day, people.